Hey guys, welcome back to Ruben Lyron Healer channel, where I talk about original music, where I may sing or I may talk about star seeds, psychic abilities, Reiki, witchcraft and all of that good stuff. So if that's the sort of thing that you like, then please subscribe and join us for a weekly video. This week's video I will be talking about how to make a song. So as I'm a singer-songwriter, I'll be talking about how I make my songs so that you can also use a similar process for making your own songs. So if that sounds good, then please stick around. In this wallet here I have some of my old song lyrics, so I'll just read a couple of them. Like, every day I think to myself, is this what I'm meant to do with my life? So that's a lyric from one of my songs, How I Feel. The thing about writing songs, songwriting is all about tapping into emotion and telling a story. So if you think that you've got what it takes, which pretty much everyone has, everyone can write a song. It may not be amazing or Grammy worthy, but everyone can do this to some degree. Alright, so here, this is from some of my old work when I dabbled in a bit of rap. So, I will push you to the edge and give you up to gravity in iron tech and physics. I will push you to the edge and give you up to gravity in iron talking physics. I'm a new form of energy. I'm about to freeze your soul and iron talking cryogenics. So yeah, if you see what I mean, that was a bit of rap there. It's not something that I really do much of, but I can do it to some degree. I may not be Dr. Dre or Snoop Doggy Dogg, but hey, it's in my blood. My mum. Shout out to my mum, because she sings and raps. She's like my own personal Lauryn Hill. She was a huge inspiration to me as a child. My first inspiration for music was Michael Jackson. I heard his music. I saw some of his movies like Moonwalker. So yeah, and then after that, the second person who really inspired me in a musical way was my own mother, because she was in a band called Babyjane. So I will put a link to some of her music in the description if you're interested in hearing some of that. So, yeah. Some popular themes in songs are, some people write love songs, whether it's if you're meeting someone for the first time and you're falling in love, or there is breakup songs, everyone knows about those, like some of the popular singer-songwriters, some of the most popular singer-songwriters, they're the ones who tend to write a lot of these songs, like breakup songs, and are a bit depressing. Like, don't get me wrong, I love a good depressing or breakup-y sort of song, but yeah, other people, I know a lot of other people who can't stand that sort of thing. But yes, I'm not even going to name it. I'm not even going to name some of those songwriters, but I'm sure if you're watching this, you'll know what kind of songwriters, singer-songwriters I'm on about, some of the popular ones. But yeah, I'm not even going to go there naming and shaming. Because, don't get me wrong, these artists who write mainly breakup songs, they're really popular and successful, so I'm not bashing them in any way, but it's good to be a diverse artist as well, and to not be predictable, and to just go with the flow and go with inspiration and let the muses guide you. So what else? So yeah, the main thing is have a story to tell. So if you're writing a song, it's just the same as like if you're writing a short story, really. So it's all about creative writing. Although when if you're writing a song, you tend to want the song to rhyme, because most songs do rhyme. Yeah, another thing to think of is it's all about being a great artist and using great artistry. Like, no two songs should sound the same if you're doing it right. And that's a little difficult for you to do if you do tend to stick with the same genre and same theme. For example, if the majority of your songs are breakup songs, it's hard to keep them. It'd be hard to then churn out 50 songs and have none of them sound the same. Another thing to be aware of is writer's block as well. Like, you may start writing a song, you may have a couple of lines, you may have a paragraph, you may have 2 paragraphs, but you may feel like you get to a certain part of the song and then you just, all of a sudden, your mind is just blank and then you feel like you can't write anymore. So the best thing to do when you get writer's block like that is to just take a break from it. So you can either put that song aside for a little bit, give it sleep on it, or if you feel like you need longer, give it a few days, a week, a couple of months, come back to it later. And if you're feeling inspired to write something else, then go on, start a new project. But it's good, it's probably best not to do that too often, because then you'll tend to keep on starting songs but not finishing them. But yeah, like I said, if you lose inspiration and if you get writer's block, then just have a little break from it and then come back to it, and then you will thank yourself for having a little breather from it. And it's good to come back when you're feeling inspired again, and you're feeling more in tune, and you feel like you've got more of a story to tell, because you may have had new experiences since you started writing it. So yeah, writer's block is very real and it happens to all of us. So another thing to be aware of, if you look at popular culture, so pop music, there are certain hit makers, certain songwriters or producers, and like, who knows, maybe one day you could be one of those. Maybe one day I'll be one of those, who knows. But some of the popular hit makers are people like Sia. She started out by creating songs for Xtina Aguilera, one of my favourite artists. She started by, she didn't start as an artist doing that. She started doing her own thing, and then Xtina Aguilera invited her to write some songs on her new album. This is in like 2010, or maybe just before that, because Xtina Aguilera's album Bionic was released in 2010, and that had quite a few songs penned by Sia, because Xtina had invited her and various other like cool artists who were a bit not very mainstream at the time. She'd invited them to work on the project with her. So hit makers. And then we have people like Max Martin. He tends to create a lot of hit songs for people like Britney Spears. He's done one for Xtina Aguilera, Your Body. He's does songs for Katy Perry and stuff like that. So if you think of like some of these main really poppy and catchy songs, they're usually made by one of the hit makers such as those. Jessie J, I believe she's wrote a couple of hits for other artists as well. Like, I know she did Party in USA, I think it's called, for Miley Cyrus. Good songwriters tend to write good catchy hits for other singers who don't always write their own music. The main thing to remember when it comes to writing a song is to be different and to be yourself, and to just let your individuality shine through, and then you will have a brilliant song. A couple of other hit makers who I've noted down are Kathy Dennis. She's a lady who's wrote hits for people like Kylie Minogue, like Can't Get You Out of My Head, and there's Diane Warren. This is a different sort of hit maker, so there's like the boom, 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 boom sort of hit makers like Max Martin, and then there's the ballad hit makers like Sia and Diane Warren. Like in the 90s, she was writing songs for most of the divas, like Celine Dion. I believe she wrote, was it the Titanic theme tune? I know she wrote a few songs for Celine Dion, so I believe it's that one. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Diane Warren also wrote a hit song for Christina Aguilera, I Turn to You. So as you see, like songwriting and hit making, it's a thing. It is a really popular thing, and it does happen a lot. And not always by the artist who is on the cover of the track and in the music video, and the artist that records it. There's like people like Linda Perry as well. She's an artist who's wrote numerous songs for Christina Aguilera. So yeah, it just comes to like, it comes to like if an artist is trendy or not. So if an artist tends to be a bit past it in the eyes of the music industry, then they tend to be moved on to writing songs for newer artists. So that happens a lot. Okay. And another thing to think about if you're writing a songs, because as well as telling a story, have an important message to tell people. Certain songwriters like John Lennon and Michael Jackson, Christina Aguilera, some of those artists deliver really powerful messages. Like John Lennon, he releases Imagine and Mother, singing a song about a parent who abandons their child. And there's Christina Aguilera, who releases stuff like The Voice Within and Oh Mother and I'm Okay, very powerful songs. And there's people like Whitney Houston as well. Like some of her songs are very, very powerful. Like I Look to You, that was like one of her newer hits, and that is a very powerful song. I really love that song. And then there's people who are more alternative, like Evanescence. Like they like to deliver very powerful messages, but they don't make it so obvious a lot of the time. So there's like, if you look at the music videos of some of the Evanescence songs, the music videos kind of contrast to the actual sound of the song. So if you listen, I can't think of the name of the specific one that I'm thinking of, but I remember there's an Evanescence music video where she's smiling and then she's singing about something like really serious and about her insecurities as well. So yeah, there's like putting on a fake smile. That tends to be a big theme actually that reoccurs with lots of different artists, because when you're in this sort of industry, then you do have to put on a fake smile and stand out for the crowd and just deliver whether you're feeling like crap or not. Like Lady Gaga says, do what you want with my body. Alright, so Bring Me to Life, that was another powerful message song. So yeah, alright, that's in. So the last thing I'm going to talk about before I get into it is poetry. Poetry is very close to songwriting, and there are some artists like Florence and the Machine I know she's wrote a few songs by creating poems first, and then she has a melody and music to that poem and transforms it into a song. So if you look at her song Hunger by Florence and the Machine, that song was meant to be a poem and she later made it into a song. So yeah, that can be done. So there's two ways if you're writing a song. There's the popular way, which is to get an instrumental, get some music to go in the background, and then you improvise with that, as I will show you, and you write your song. Or there's the other way of writing a poem or some other writing a story or a poem, and then transforming that into a song by adding melody and music to it. So yes, that is some of the basic information about songwriting. So let's begin our improvisation. Oh, actually, before I begin the improvisation for writing a song, I'm going to quickly talk about the correct format for most popular songs. So, if you have a song, most songs usually start with a verse and chorus, then another verse, a second verse, and then possibly the chorus, or straight to the middle eight, and then back to the chorus to finish. Although this is just like a popular order for the song, but you will find songs which differentiate from that. Some songs start with the chorus instead of the verse. Yeah, so depending on the song, not all songs follow that format, so you can be quite flexible and just generally go with the idea of at least repeating the chorus a few times and having a few verses. So you could have like two verses and have a rap on the middle eight. That is usually quite popular in pop songs. So without further ado, I'm going to play you one of my instrumentals which I've used from a past song, but I'm going to improvise to this instrumental to write a new song. So here goes. This is going to be interesting. Right, so like I said, you need a theme of what you want the song to be. Hey. So, the theme I'm feeling to finally break my own taboo, and I'm going to write a breakup song. Ooh. So that's going to be interesting. So, I'm going to go with a title first. So, I'm naming the song Wrong Move. Na, 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 So, when you're writing a song, just begin to improvise. So just begin to improvise. You can improvise with some melodies or words if you want to just try out a few sentences. There's no pressure. You don't have to keep it if it's rubbish. So, la la la. Da da da. La la la. It's the wrong move for you. It's the wrong move for you. It's the wrong move for you. Gaslight my fire. Gaslight my fire. Da, 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 da. It's the wrong move for you. Control my passion and desire. So this is a verse. Gaslight my fire. Control my passion and desire. Alright, maybe not like in that melody. Gaslight my fire. Control my passion and desire. Gaslight my fire. Control my passion and desire. Gaslight my fire. Did you hope to control my passion and desire? Did you? So it's good to put questions in there. So it's like you're having a conversation. Did you hope to control my passion and desire? Why did you gaslight my fire? Did you hope to control my passion and desire? We're just gonna keep on, what's it called? Keep improvising with it, and we can neaten it out. Gaslight my fire. Did you hope to control my passion and desire? Back, reel it back in. Gaslight my fire. Did you hope to control my passion and desire? Did you? Whoa. How about no? So did you? How about no? Alright, so keep going with the verse. Alright. Gaslight my fire. Did you hope to control my passion and desire? Did you? How about no? Not doing that to me. I'm gonna be living free. Not doing that no more to me. I'm gonna be living free. So yeah, the main thing is just to improvise with it. It may take you a while, it may take you 5 minutes, it just depends on you and your inspiration. 5, 6, 7, 8. Gaslight my fire. Did you hope to control my passion and desire? Did you? How about no? You're not doing that to me no more. I'm gonna be living free. I'm gonna be living free. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this still needs plenty of work, but I'm doing it in a strange way. So I'm kind of writing lyrics and creating the melody a bit as I go. Although it is kind of easier for you if you want to just work on your melody first. So just have a go about humming and messing around. La 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 la. Boo doo 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 doo. Ba da ba ba. Do 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 do. But yeah, and then you'd record that down, and then the lyrics that you write, you would put that with that. You'd put your lyrics to that melody that which you've just created. Although I like to punish myself and not choose the easy route and just do it, mix it all together and do it in a more difficult way. So yeah, let's go. Ooh, 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 gaslight my fire. Did you hope to control my passion and desire? Ooh, did you? How about, no? You're not doing that to me no more. I gotta be living free. I gotta be living free. So yeah, just mess around. You don't have to take yourself too seriously. Alright. So then we'll try and... So we'll just call that the verse 1 for now. Alright, maybe verse 1 and the bridge. Verse 1 and bridge. Okay. So now we want a verse 2. So, gaslight my fire. Did you hope to control my passion and desire? Did you? So, yeah, that is part of the... That's verse 1. So, verse 2. Let me have a think. Go ahead. Go ahead and pin everything on me. Go ahead and pin everything on me. Take a good look at your history. Did you want the best for me? Did you want the best for me? Did you? How about no? Did you? So that's times 3. So did you? So that is kind of the bridge. So we've kind of got the verse, 2 verses, a bridge there. So now I just need to work on the chorus. To speed up the process, I've written a few more lines for my chorus. So let's try out a melody with these. It was a wrong move for you to play with my emotions, to press me into silence, and then question my devotion. So try that again. It was a wrong move for you to play with my emotions, to press me into silence, and then question my devotion. It was a wrong move for you. Five, 6, 7, 8. It was a wrong move for you to play with my emotions, to press me into silence, and then question my devotion. Yeah. It was a wrong move for you to play with my emotions, to press me into silence, and then question my devotion. Why you gotta be that way? Why you gotta be that way? Why you gotta be that way? It was the wrong move for you to play with my emotions, to press me into silence, and then question my devotion. Why you gotta be that way? Why you gotta be that way? It was the wrong move for you to play with my emotions, to press me into silence, and then question my devotion. Why? Say, why you gotta be that way? 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 It was the wrong move for you to play with my emotions, to press me into silence, and then question my devotion. Why you gotta be that way? Why you gotta be that way? Why? Okay, so there we have a very rough song. It still needs a lot of work. Hopefully you've seen that I've gone with a theme. So I've gone with the theme of creating a breakup song, gone with the title, stuck with that theme, used the title name of the song as one of the lyrics or one of the lines in the song. You don't always have to do that, but you can if you wanna. Yeah, all that's really left here is a middle 8. So middle 8. Rising animosity, our love's expired. We need a resolution, but my soul is tired. Rising animosity, our love's expired. We need a resolution, but my soul is tired. What am I supposed to do when you staying on your own side? You would rather hide or fight. Why can't you tell me how you truly feel inside? Ooh, seeing red, you're not welcome in your own bed. Too many bad thoughts, feelings unexpressed. The way you've been acting, sorry to say, but you failed the test. Alright, try it again. Let's try to wrap it. You'll be seeing red. You're not welcome in your own bed. Too many bad thoughts, feelings unexpressed. The way you've been acting, sorry to say it, but you failed the test. So that is a variety of the middle 8. So let me know in the comments if you prefer middle 8 number 1 or middle 8 number 2. So if you prefer the middle 8 with the singing or the middle 8 with the rap. That should be interesting. I know which one I prefer, but I won't influence it. Right, so we can finally start that music. So yeah, so now we've got a full song. So I'll tell you a bit about song order. So for when you're making your own song, or rather the song order for this song that I've just written is verse 1, then bridge, chorus, verse 2, bridge, middle 8, then chorus to finish. Chorus to finish, yeah. So yeah, just have fun with it, and don't be afraid to just play around and just explore your own psyche and your own imagination. Like, the sky's the limit when it comes to songwriting. And even if you have to record like a million improvisations, like, I promise you, if you play them all back, you'll find bits that you like, bits which you can add to your finished song. So that is the method to the madness. So yeah, this is the songwriting video. So singer-songwriting video. So tune in next week. I will give you an example, or I will show you me recording some of those vocals from this new song, Wrong Move. I'll show you me recording some vocals for the new song. So yeah, that should be fun and interesting. Yeah, I'll be recording in my home studio. So yes, I hope somebody found this video useful. And yeah, I've been songwriting for, I think it's about just over 10 years. Yes, I'm not the best songwriter in the world, but practice does make perfect, guys. So the more and more you practice your songwriting, the better them songs will end up being. And same with singing, really. The more you practice singing, the better your singing will be as well. So just keep practicing and don't give up. And who knows, you may be the next Max Martin or the next Sia Furler. So yes, until next week, I bid you all farewell. Ciao.